Two of those three top nations would actually get through. And it was also thought that England had not selected their best available team, leaving out informed riders like the Graham boys and Ian Allen. In fact, the team as selected was Kenny Carter, Peter Collins, Dave Jessup, Michael Lee and Chris Morton. Anyway, here is our report, and we join Dave Lanning for the first heat.
Heat number one on the inside, it is Hans Nielsen. Next to him, Jan Anderson. Grid three has Peter Collins, and on the outside, it is Dennis Sigalos from America. And into the first corner, it is Nielsen and Sigalos. And the American has gone down there into the fence. Don't think he's hurt. The battle continues up front. It's Nielsen who is clear. Second place, Collins. Third is Jan Anderson from Sweden. And, well, the Danes, we knew were going to be a menace on their own track here in Voyens. And Nielsen it is who looks like giving them a lively start. The Americans were also fancied. And England, we knew we were going to have a battle for one of the qualification places. Peter Collins doesn't look too comfortable and under pressure from Jan Anderson. And Anderson has a drop on him into the corner. There is Nielsen in front. We look for second place, and it is Anderson who's moved through. So this isn't a terribly impressive start from England. Collins struggling in third place, even though the Americans really gifted a point to him. Here's Nielsen, remember, only two nations go forward, and the three most powerful nations in the world, America, Denmark and England, are in contention. And the Danes will look to Nielsen to give them the start they were looking for. 3 points for him, 2 for the Swedes, 1 only for England. And England really are in trouble right at the start. Heat 7, the scores, America on 13 points, England and Denmark locked together on 9, so every race now is a real cup final. On the inside, Bruce Pennell, next to him, Hans Nielsen. Grid 3 has Tommy Nielsen from Sweden. On the outside, Dave Jessup, the England skipper, and England really are looking to Jessup from the outside. We'll have to watch from Pennell from Grid 1 as well, as the tapes go, and who is it going to show? It is Pennell and Jessup. And Pennell just has a drop, although Jessup again finds some tremendous drive around the outside in third place. It is Tommy Nielsen from Sweden. Hans Nielsen makes his move into third place, and there is a beautiful picture of all four hurtling into the bottom corner here at this 300-metre Voyens track. Jessup's in front. This is good news for England. In second place, Pennell, and Hans Nielsen will move through into third place there, but the Danes are well back. And England are looking pretty sprightly now. Pennell's in second place. Here's the battle for second place. Hans Nielsen third, needs to catch up. Jessup's looking comfortable, or is he? He's in trouble. Jessup's in trouble. Jessup has stopped. And that is really disastrous for England. Nielsen has moved through on the inside of Pennell, and Pennell's got a battle on now. So suddenly the roles are reversed. Suddenly England were cruising, and now they're in trouble, and that is Speedway. And Pennell was absolutely ruthless there with Nielsen moving through. He wins it. Second place, Denmark. Third were Sweden, and Dave Jessup again has been blighted by bike trouble, and that's put England in trouble. Heat number 8, we look for Kenny Carter, England's lone star. He's in the red helmet colour. We've got Dennis Sigalos, we've got Preben Eriksson in there, and Bjorn Anderson for the Swedes as the tapes go. And it's Sigalos who gets away. He's in yellow and black. Where is Carter? Carter's in second place. In third place, it is Bjorn Anderson from Sweden. And, well, we look now to Carter because the British side, the English side have fallen behind. Carter has been the lone star, really, of English Speedway this year. He never gives up trying. 21-year-old Yorkshireman chasing the lanky Californian Sigalos. It isn't the easiest track in the world to come from behind, but Carter is a Yorkshireman with grit and drive and never stops trying, and Sigalos just doing a mono wheel there, but still going clear. As we move right into the last lap, and Carter really must get up now. Sigalos has ridden him beautifully. He seemed to have counted every move. So we look for something extra special for Carter on this last lap as they go into the last two corners. And Carter on the inside and goes through. And that was really ruthless. Oh, what aggression from Carter. Straight through, out of my way. I'm coming through. That is a win for England, a vital win for England, because it levels it up with Denmark again. And that really was another fine piece of Speedway. Heat 9, and England have brought in reserve Michael Lee for Peter Collins in grid 2. That's a gamble by John Berry and Eric Bukock. Who else have we got? We've got Eric Gundersen in white for Denmark. We've got Bruce Pannell in yellow and black for the Americans on the outside, and the Swedish reserve Lillebrad Johansson, he is in blue on the inside. We look for Lee as they get to the first corner, and Lee has been left. An awful start from the East Anglian. In the lead it's Gundersen, second place is Pennell, and in third place it's Johansson. And we're beginning to wonder why Michael Lee was introduced. Of course, we haven't seen him. He is a rider of considerable ability and style. 1980 world champion. There is Gundersen in front for Denmark, but we can only assume that the English management tried to find fresh options, tried to just change their mode of attack here, and it isn't really working. Gundersen from Cradley Heath leading his skipper Bruce Pennell. That'll tickle him pink. But it's Denmark looking good and England looking just a trifle sick. Gundersen away. Really, Lee is making no impression on this relatively unknown Swede. And his introduction here has not been far short of a disaster. Gundersen is going to win it. 3 points for Denmark. That puts them clear of England. There's the winner. Lee limps in last place. And Heat 9 might well have been the moment that England lost that qualification place at White City. Heat number 12 in white. There we have Hans Nielsen for Denmark. Now 4 points behind England. 4 points behind Denmark or England, with the Americans on 26 points. This is Heat 12. Carter, of course, has really been a sensation for the English. Hasn't really got away here. We've got Sean Moran in front. Moran, and oh, my word, Hans Nielsen almost lost it there. Sean Moran leads it. Here comes Carter around the pit corner, around the outside of the American. Now, has he just got the horsepower? Yes, he has. Who's in front? He's in the lead just about by, when they level out, yes, a length, maybe a length and a half. He's leading. In second place, it's Moran. Hans Nielsen has moved into third place for Denmark, and these odd points are crucial now. Carter and Moran are currently the Golden Helmet British Match Race contestants in British League Speedway. Not much to choose between them. Carter unbeaten. We saw him absolutely nudge Chagalos aside in his last ride, and now he's taking care of another American, Sean Moran. And we look back in third place, it's still the Dane Nielsen. So England are going to gain some ground here. Over the line, Carter keeping their hopes alive with a win in Heat 12, and now England are 3 behind the Danes and must make a big effort in the later stages of this Intercontinental final.
Og resultaterne fra 12. heat, nummer 1 og 3 point i tiden 61/10 Kenny Carter fra England.
3 to go, 3 points behind. England have Peter Collins in here with Johansson, Eriksson and Sean Moran as the tapes go, and it is Collins away, so too is Moran. It's Moran who shows in front with Collins as they all duck and dive, and Eriksson has seen his moment. The Dane has made his move at exactly the right moment. He's in the white helmet colour, swept from last to first in one move. He leads it. Collins and Moran are spread out behind him. Collins on the outside, Moran on the inside. And, well, Denmark are looking good now. And Preben Eriksson, this lad with Ipswich in the British League, who only came into their squad as a last-minute replacement for the injured Tommy Knudsen, is really bringing home the Danish bacon. Collins around the outside, Moran on the inside, and as Collins really bucks and ducks and dives, Eriksson really is riding a masterful tactical race here. There is the battle. It's a marvellous picture. And this is good news for Denmark, and unless Collins can really produce a party piece, it's going to be not so good news for England. Collins swinging back on the inside as they go to the checkered flag, but Eriksson just hold on by about the width of a tyre, and that's a vitally important win for the Danes. And so we come into the crucial Heat 15. The Americans are clear. They're on 32 points. England have 20, Denmark 24. So England now really must look to 2 race wins and hope the Danes do something rather silly and drop points and finish last. We've got Dave Jessup in grid 2 on the inside. It is Eric Gundersen for Denmark. they'll be looking to him to anchor their chances. Next to him, Jessup. Grid 3 has Sigalis, while the Americans really are already home and dry. They're going to win this Intercontinental final and qualify for White City. On the outside for Sweden, he'll be in the blue helmet colour. Just coming into our picture, it is Rickard Helsen. But it's all about the battle for second place. England really must produce a maximum effort here. Jessup's got to win this one, certainly, and hope that Gunderson will get boxed in and drop points and hopefully finish last if you're an Englishman. Here we go, heat 15. There's the lineup. We look for Gunderson on the inside. He really is a tremendous performer, and we hope Jessup can make one of his getaways. Who's it going to be? It is Gunderson. Jessup is second. In third place, moving through the gap there, it was Helsen. But it's Jessup on the outside and Gunderson on the inside. And they're shoulder to shoulder. And there's no mercy there at all from Gunderson as Jessup tries to swing back down the inside line. Not finding the drive, not finding the extra power. We can only hope that Jessup's bike keeps going. He has been awfully unlucky with mechanical problems. Seems to be going sweetly enough, but that really isn't good enough, because if you're an Englishman, you needed Denmark to really blot their copybook, and Gunderson clearly isn't going to do that. Here is the distances. This could mean the end of England's hopes in the World Cup this year. Over the line, into the last lap, it is Gunderson, and you could say he's the new Prince of Denmark, because he is going to anchor their qualification place. The world champions, remember, have had a rare battle with England. Gunderson makes sure they finish second, Denmark. The Americans have won it. England are third. They don't go through. There is Gunderson. And although England have had the individual star in Kenny Carter, our World Cup chances are over for 1982.
Yeah, well, Kenny Carter did eventually get a maximum, but of course it was to no avail. And there's a very unhappy hat-trick there, because on the last two occasions when the World Team Cup final has been held in this country, England have failed to qualify. That is the third.